Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, YouTube. You can hear me now, hopefully. What's up?
YouTube.
Hi. All right. We are back.
Are we
What's
good?
going on? Yes, I think so. I'm a super purple saturated being right now, and that's okay, you know. But what's up? What's up? What's up? How's it going, everybody?
Good to see y'all.
Yes. You know, we did come back a bit for the Yote a minute ago.
Ghost of Yote.
It's not
Trademark
it's not,
yet registered.
yeah. So it's not that dramatic.
Okay.
Know? We dip the toe back in for a minute, but officially,
And now we can be a bit looser?
yes,
Yeah? Oh.
we can be a little bit fucking looser. Got to button up the tie for
Button
that one.
time, no
Yeah.
logos,
Indeed.
terminology, no swearing.
So yeah,
Down to drop a slur right now. I'm good. I'm chill.
okay, let's not pretend. Let's not pretend that that's not going to happen anyways. They know what they're tuning into. They know where they are. You know what's going on.
You know what we're serving.
You know exactly. You might catch a couple. There might be a couple strays.
Like, what are they cooking? What does that smell like? No, you should know already, all right?
Yeah.
We haven't changed the menu for years.
Cooking asterisks. Indeed. We'll see how YouTube plays with that. You know, I'm not too sure. Already I've had to, separate
Some channels, some tracks.
right. Already I've had to, yeah. So no fun music on YouTube, unfortunately, yet, because they just don't let that happen. And the intro, including and outros and stuff, is part of that. So got to be a little more aggressive about the music on YouTube. So there's two audiences right now. And me keeping my eye on everybody. But as I said last time, these are two audiences that are separate.
Right. But equal?
And we're back. How you doing? What's up? Happy Monday, everybody.
Good to see y'all.
So what we're going to do is we're going to start out, 80% world record. I'm a dad, man.
Yeah, you gotta have some fun, right? Gotta
Yeah.
find the joys in life that
That's
you can
it.
find.
Find the joys that you can find. Shit ain't changing, bro.
Yeah.
Shit ain't changing. It's too late. Stuck. So, so what I thought I'd do is, during this downtime, and it ain't downtime, it's uptime, really. During this uptime, baby time, dad time, I've been letting my mind wander and to think about, how to make a better product.
Oh, okay. That's considerate.
Yeah. And there's a couple ways to do that, because I give a shit about making sure that people enjoy this,
Right.
and that this is a fun thing over time. And I've been playing with ideas in my head.
Keep going. I just noticed your shirt and I was like, oh, okay. Keep going. I'm sorry.
I mean, don't get too distracted.
It's just a little bit distracting, but yeah, okay.
Okay. Well, soon enough, we'll be back. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's fair. That's nice.
Yeah. Just don't stare too much at. Don't get too caught up. Let me just adjust my pillow right here.
Yeah.
And
Anytime I see it, see something relating to it, I just keep scrolling.
turn your brain off a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
All right. So, that'll resume. But the plan is, I thought, I have a lot of ideas I've wanted to fire and execute. You're right, and I'm gonna take the plan of ready, fire, aim, because I know I'm not getting more time. I'm getting less time. So let's just shoot stuff out there and adjust as we go.
All right.
Right. So big changes coming to the channel, and by the channel I mean both YouTube and Twitch, and all of that for WoolieVersus. So I kind of touched on this a little bit last time, but if you're hearing it for the first time, might as well make this probably the first little clipped segment that'll summarize essentially what's going to be going on over here. Okay. So one of the things I wanted to do more of was stuff like this. Today we're doing a chill stream.
Chill stream.
No real plan, no itinerary. We're just gonna, max and relax, all cool. Gonna peep some links, pop some stuff up, check out what's going on. Maybe take in might pop if someone has stuff to check out. We might
Right.
check some stuff out, but
A little video, a little game, a little website.
We'll see what's going on.
We're flexible.
We're flexible.
We're versatile.
That's it.
Okay.
Right? Switch.
Got it.
So that's gonna be the vibe, and that's how a Monday, I think, should start.
That's
Just ease
good.
on into the week, just chatting, seeing how everybody's doing.
I like that.
That feels good.
Yeah.
I know you want more of that too.
Damn, I should have gotten myself a coffee to, sit down, relax,
Yeah.
have fun with the people.
You've talked about like that being something you like doing as well.
Well, I'm a big fan of like variety,
Yeah.
and interacting with chat and doing stuff like that. So that's
Yes.
pretty good.
So that's the plan. Now, if you are a fan of our slop streams, aka WoolieVersus whatever, you might be wondering, now hold on a minute, does that mean that you're going to be doing that here? Not necessarily, because those things, like, I thought about it and I was like, I could just get suggestions for random videos and stuff, but I really enjoy the fun format of the two lists versus each other, and I really enjoy the concentrated nature of like that session.
Yeah.
And I don't want to lose any of that magic by diluting it into just chatting and hanging out. So I'm not getting rid of the slop streams at all. In fact, we're going to continue to have those as a more dedicated thing
That's
going
good.
forward. So for
Maybe it's
submitting
saner.
videos, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to open up the list. I'm going to make a place for people to submit it, whether it's on social media or on Reddit. And we're going to create the list, and we're going to still do those, right? Because it's a fun vibe, and I don't want to lose any of that. We're still going to have random stuff we check out as we do these chill streams, Again, no rules, anything's possible. But, like, sometimes there's some deep lore and deep cuts that, like, aren't going to necessarily come out, randomly like this. And you also can't trust a random link in the wild. Like that.
No, you can't trust people.
Can't trust anything. Can't trust any of y'all, And you know what? Conversely, you can't trust me. So
It
we
goes
out
both
here.
ways.
Knives out.
It goes both
You know.
ways.
So that's it, right? So the plan is definitely to continue slopping, and those will be scheduled fairly regularly going forward as we lighten up the schedule. So Mondays, we chill, we hang out, we do whatever, and we catch up on how everybody's going with the week,
That sounds good.
Yep. And breaking news will come and go and whatnot, and
As usual.
as it does. And sometimes we'll talk about it, and sometimes I'll look at breaking news and I'll be like, nope,
Nope.
and that'll be that.
That's not happening.
And if you're like, hey, did they know about? Yeah, we might, but I might still just be like, nah. I'm somebody that much prefers the ability to like put together my thoughts and then say something or
Yeah.
whatever. But if you want to catch me, lacking, as they say,
That's not gonna happen.
you want to catch me slipping, good luck. That's I'm trying to make that not happen.
Still under control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the plan. Tuesdays,
Oh snap!
CSB.
Castle Super Beast.
That's how that goes, right? Locked in for the foreseeable schedule in the future.
to talk about what happened on Monday.
Indeed. or Monday we're shooting the shit about whatever's going on anyway, right? Because chances are we're going to touch on all kinds of stuff, whatever's relevant. So let's plays, right? Ongoing stuff. What are we going to do about that? I think it'll make sense to then put a nice little chunk of dedicated Let's Play on like a Wednesday, for example. I feel like we can just have, a nice big heavy session of whatever we're trying to put some miles on, in the current situation. Expedition 33, still my game of the year, FYI. Still.
Deep in October.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Still. I know some people are like doubting that or wavering because other cool stuff has come out, and Silk Song is fantastic, and lots of other stuff have been hitting for people. I understand that, but just a game with S rank stylish parries is never going to not be the top for me.
A little bias.
Firing on all cylinders for everything I love there. Like, If you hit genres that are excellent, but they're not my favorite genres, then it's not gonna shake it, right? Expedition 33 is still crushing it at the top for me. Hades 2 is I'm sure phenomenal.
Right.
You
yeah,
know?
for sure.
Phenomenal, I'm sure. But Expedition came out of nowhere and just
You got to give props when it comes out of like nowhere. And
Yeah.
it's not like this big company releasing this big AAA thing again.
But here's the thing. If you are somebody who likes whatever, like if you love RTS games and then the best RTS ever comes out, then you're going to be like, well, that's your game of the year, you know, so
Yeah.
that I understand that. So anyway, that's what I'm feeling. But yeah, we're going to be doing Wednesday Let's Plays as a big hefty chunk there. So one thing that's been the case for a while has definitely been like the episodes then we record and then we put them out on YouTube.
Yeah.
But now that we're streaming on both platforms, which is going to reach more people, hopefully,
Oh la la.
that's the goal. And I can see that there's quite a few of y'all out here on Twitch. And I believe when I take a look, there's quite a few of y'all out here on YouTube as well, which is pretty sick. What's up?
At least like 500 maybe?
I mean,
How
you know,
much?
more than that, perhaps.
Holy mackerel.
But it's nice to see that there's a lot of people showing up. How you doing? The thought is,
That's
yeah,
a lot of people.
yeah, it's a different platform.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thought is that we're gonna have everybody who wants to see gameplay of Expedition 33 or whatever ongoing LP, we'll have that big chunk right off the bat sitting there in the VODs. But I still want to put a better quality thing out, right? So the fact that I record everything we play locally in better quality than the stream output, and audio, same thing, and Min's around to cut that together into a
Merge
nice
it.
finished piece
Yeah.
with a cool intro and stuff is something I don't want to stop doing. So the VOD is, while it's there as a, not as nice version of things for Are You Catching It Live or so, I want to still put up a nice finished product, as soon as possible at that. I think since the full 3 hour or so session would already be sitting there, why not just put out the big chunk of the edited thing
Okay.
as a full session, essentially. So Let's Plays, I'm thinking instead of having them be the 1 hour episodes, I'm thinking to just put out this is a board meeting, you're right, but welcome YouTube. I want to just kind of explain what I'm thinking about, and this is my logic behind it. But yeah, because we're just going to be streaming, and on the YouTube channel, you're going to be seeing these long sessions. I'm like, let's just put out the session in a big chunk there, right? For a long time, I've noticed over the years that long videos are bad for your YouTube channel and
Right.
such. There is that hasn't seemed to change. However, there is no more damage I could possibly take as a YouTube channel. It's all gray life.
Yeah. Yeah. If we get touched, we're in trouble.
It's all gray life. There's nothing more to lose here, right? We're stuck. So that's fine. Being stuck ain't that bad as long as people are still clicking and checking you out.
Yep.
That's cool. So and in fact, that's great because there's a lot of places where it's you don't have that. You have the number of subs going up, but then not as many people checking out these day-to-day individual
Right.
stuff, which is way worse.
The disparity
is way worse. If you have millions of subscribers but no one actually checking out your content, that's horrible. That's a really bad place to be. So the place that this is, where it's we're floating at 200K and that's the life we live, but people actually watch shit,
Yeah.
that's way better than the inverse. It just hurts your ego a little bit. It just makes you go, oh, damn.
It stings a
I wish
bit.
that number would go up.
Yeah.
Ugh. But people are here, right? So don't get it twisted. It's totally it is very much comfortable.
People are here, so we're still here.
Yeah. But you just go oh, that number though, that little it's kind of goofy like that. But YouTube's weird. So anyway, it's all gray life. So I'm yeah, throw them up.
Okay.
So Min is going to take the big session and put the high quality VOD of the gameplay that we do all up in one shot. So you'll get the big chunks. That should give most people what they're looking for. we'll hopefully do some chapter breaks on them, you know,
Okay.
so that you can see a little bit of
Right.
you know.
Each section
Yeah.
with the timestamps.
I think
maybe.
that'd be good, right? Just quality of life. And I know there's some people that want a little bit more digestible regular content, and like unfortunately, people that want that with the gameplay, like that's gonna you're gonna have to kind of self-regulate essentially to be like, okay, well, I'll come back to this later or so. But
Please do.
yeah, please do. But in the meantime, I figured that's the best way to handle it since, you know, the VOD is going to be right there anyways, right? So you might as well just offer up a better version. And of course, like once the better version is there, I'll take the VOD down so that, you know, you can just, if you're going to watch the latest session of Expedition 33, you can at least get the best quality version.
Right.
of
That's
that.
fair. That's good. Yeah.
Okay, so that then leaves like a big video that goes out each week or so after each session. What I would like to do is with these chill streams, then have these be a lot of segments.
Okay.
So anything interesting that we talk about, cover, or go into on like a Monday chill stream, yeah, Min's gonna, you know, grab a couple of those, throw those up as these little discussion points, and then a lot of the channel you'll see is just like, you know, me and Reg just talking about whatever as little segments, topics that range from video to video, you know. I think what you're also seeing, this is this is not just a board meeting. This is the conclusion of running the WoolieVersus the algorithm experiment, essentially. Not to say, but
The
even
results,
though that
yeah.
this is implementing the results of the data, which has been very useful. So yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of those going up as well. You know, sidebar as I get a little more salt and pepper in the beard, and as I, you know, I'm getting pretty good at dealing with a crying baby and,
Yeah.
and all of that. It's difficult to envision the long-term let's play situation,
True.
but it is easy to envision talking into a microphone,
That can be done.
right?
Okay.
So, you know, I can do this, we can do this. This getting older is a little questionable. We'll see what happens, but it's always going to be a passion. It's always there. But you know, when I'm looking like Leroy,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So I have no idea. It's like, this is uncharted territory for everybody doing this weird YouTubing career. But talking into a microphone is something you can do at any age for as long. So all that to say that, yeah, we're gonna get these little segments of stuff that's interesting out on the channel as you know, one of the regular things you're gonna see going up each day. Now, the downside of this approach besides the episodes of the Let's Play kind of like getting pulled into one session, is that you lose some of the like moments that are like strong standouts, you know, like Ace Attorney voice acting, for example, right?
Yeah.
You get a nice, amazing monologue pop off where, you know, like that's a really good highlight point. So you don't want to lose that in like a 3-hour VOD or so. So I think that's where shorts should come into play.
Okay.
Right. And I
okay.
think we can have a lot more shorts of like the best moments of the session to kind of be like, yo, check this part out. Here is that part of the boss fight that went really well. You know, here's you running into the mime, you know, and
getting bodied.
And I think that's how you kind of make you don't get the good individual moments lost, you know, by using the shorts to highlight those points, and then you still have the full session, and you can always be like, hey, go back to the session to see the full experience,
Yeah.
you know. So that's kind of the logic, right? That covers pretty much the beginning of the week or so. That leaves some flexibility. So how do we treat something like a Thursday? I don't know. It's pretty open-ended, but I do know that it would be fun to experiment with different ideas, different formats, and things like that. So, for example, more multiplayer, right? If we were to jump on games that were things that I could connect to play with some of y'all with, one-off sessions of things that might not be so bad to one-off.
Oh, okay.
Some things you one-off, and it's like you're just leaving off in the middle of a story starting up, and it's kind of pointless. But other times, it's like, yeah, you can just have a multiplayer fun adventure there. You can you can check out a game where you're like, I'm not sure, this is new and seems kind of interesting. Let me just find out what's going on with it, you know? So it's not a full-on return to like the one-off era per se, but I think like the ability to like also not get trapped out of being able to check out something that looks like it's interesting that comes out of nowhere.
Okay.
You know, a little bit of a flex day of sorts.
Open mic Thursdays.
Something going on,
Yeah.
right? Maybe there's a special thing happening. Maybe there's something like, I don't know, a theme week of sorts. You know, maybe there's something where we're like, oh, that's a fun idea. We can bring back the concept of a theme week. There's a couple of those that I feel pretty passionate about.
Okay.
That would be fun to force feed down your throat.
All the metal that you're gonna fit in my mouth.
All the metal you can handle going right down the gullet. Boy, you said it.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, so that's the kind of idea that I feel like would be nice to keep a flexible spot for, you know. At the same time, I also want to, yeah, that'd be a great spot for a guest to pop in and show us Uma Musume and Yu-Gi-Oh!
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Right? All of that is possible. So you kind of just keep that open-ended and sort of play it ear to ear. Or if we're in a game where we're like trying to push, maybe we double down and do 2 sessions of it.
If something goes well, or
If we're trying to like reach the end of something.
okay, yeah.
You know?
If you try something and you're like, hey, that was actually nice, let's keep going.
No, sorry. Let's say we're trying to get somewhere in Expedition 33 on Wednesday, and we're like, oh, let's push. Maybe we do 2 sessions,
Okay.
right? But
yeah. So Thursday is very
flexible,
flexible, yeah.
open-ended.
That's good.
You know, loose, whatever it needs to be. Saturday fighting games.
Hopefully.
That's always the plan.
Hopefully.
Saturday slop stream. Right?
Yeah.
That looks like a schedule.
Yeah. And I like that it varies from day to day. And except for Wednesday, up and open. So it's exciting.
Open-ended, you know?
Exciting.
So that's a way of kind of hopefully giving most people what they're looking for and mixing things up a bit and keeping it dynamic. You know, being able to adjust according to when a baby starts crying or whatever is going on.
And the needs. Yeah.
Whatever needs are going to be. Exactly. So that's kind of the thought process, you know? Okay, let me see. What else was there to touch on with that update? There was the shorts as a part of it. I mentioned the slop stream as well. Yeah, WoolieVersus the algorithm will continue to exist, and you know, live events, slop streams, edited stuff, etc. Like that continues to exist.
Funny stuff.
Anything. Right? Yeah, that'll continue to exist as a place for content as well.
How will you differentiate the WoolieVersus shorts compared to the content on Woolie versus the algorithm?
So it's a little trickier. Initially, I was thinking like Crabtree's edits, for example, are a pretty distinct, you know, difference from the shorts and things that go up unedited per se. However, for the moment, Crabtree's a bit indisposed, so I don't know if they'll be able to work on stuff for a while. We'll see what's going on with that. So I'm still trying to figure that part out.
Okay.
But I do know that as far as like a live stream goes, something that we might get shot for, you know, or other like little react things like that, you know, perhaps that would be the place, you know. It's still working out the right way to distinguish between those two, right? It's a bit easier when you're like, oh, it'll be the edited stuff. But that's not the case right now, unfortunately. I think that's more or less the chunk of it. There's a couple other notes and stuff. Actually, yeah, okay. There's a couple other things here. I'm like, let me keep that close to myself. But I want to definitely find a use for ideas and things that I've made and haven't found a use for yet. There's some models perhaps that I need to figure out how to reintegrate and to use more often. There's a lot that there's a lot of potential that we can capitalize on. Something I really think is a super fun idea and I want to definitely do is when we get the chance to go to a local, I want to film that and make that a nice little like experience of like going to check out a tournament, right? Because we have fun times out there, and I think even if it's not the full walking around live stream experience, just showing people a bit of what it's like even in an edited short form of like going to the venue, getting some games in, you know, having some fun and meeting people and just enjoying the offline environment.
Talking some shit.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. And I think that'd be a lot of fun to show as well, you know? So that's something that I want to get going. Especially, I don't know, if we're going to be setting up 4 chairs at a station at some point in the future to play a fighting game that needs 4 people playing it.
Ooh la la.
I don't know, you've been working or not? What are we doing here? What's the situation, Reggie? How's 2XK for you?
Not diligently
Not
enough.
diligently? Are you okay? You going to let me down?
Hopefully not.
Okay. Cuz we were synergizing when we last attempted to enter the Rift.
Yeah, we're trying to do
We were drift compatible.
Yeah.
But I don't know where you're at now that the game's out of beta and in open access, you know?
I've been looking at it. I'm playing one of those characters that's amazing, but every patch there's like, okay, this changes a little bit, this changes a little bit, this changes a little bit.
You're Yasuoing. You're such a fucking Listen to this slut.
So last time people were like, oh, who are you playing? I'm playing Yasuo and Darius for now until I pick up another real character. Last time people asked me, who are you playing in 2XK? I'm like, Yasuo. And they're like, and? I'm like, doesn't matter. I go in training mode, the patch drops, the monsters are like, okay, this is the new optimal. There's a bit of like delay here and a micro walk and whatever. So this is what you have to learn. Bet. So I go and I practice the combo and then I close the game and I'm good, you know? So then the patch comes and something changes. I'm like, oh, all this old stuff doesn't work. And I have like 2 competing routes fighting against each other.
Yes.
So yeah.
But what about if you get hit by a wolf that you've never seen before? See,
it's okay.
I can sit and laugh at that when you're sinking your own ship. But when we're both rowing,
when we're both
in the
rowing,
dragon boat.
It's okay. I can adapt.
I need you to sit.
I'll go with you. If you're rowing, see.
You see what happens when you get wolfed and you don't know what's going on?
The burst, Nick. Oh shit! No.
Yeah, YouTube.
Hey, YouTube. This is my conscience is in the back. Like, hey, what?
All right. I have to burst.
The YouTube with the katana, like
exactly. You know, negativity. Yes.
But yeah, like, don't worry, it's Yasuo.
Yeah.
You want the Yasuo on your team.
All right. Yeah, I know.
You know? Don't worry about it.
They nerfed him, and then he got longer bread and butters that do more damage after the nerf. There's so much freedom that he has better combos after getting nerfed.
It's so great.
Because his routes are just that...
They're like, yes, we had to nerf Yasuo to keep him in line with the others, but you can still have your toys. And all the Yasuo players are like, yo, more damage in the corner! Yo, projectile is buffed! Ah! And I'm like, yeah, that's how it should be. That's how it should be.
Face the wind. Oh, this is not even meant... I'm trying to talk about what's going on with the channel right now.
Yeah, my bad. You were asking, but yes.
Just hearing the music in my head. Dun, 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 dun. Face the wind.
Hasagi, oh, Hasagi, oh,
God.
The best.
All right.
The best. So yes, I play Yasuo.
Yes. Okay, got it. Thank you very much.
Yasuo first, the rest nowhere. All right, that's how it is. So I'm mixing like Uma Musume and Yasuo together.
But you are lost.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Mod alert. Reggie hate thread on the subreddit.
Word?
Warning, big red button, big red alert.
I didn't click on the love thread. I don't know if I'm gonna click on that one.
So one of us, every love thread must be accompanied by an equal and opposite hate thread.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, balance and everything.
Okay.
I do wonder what the haters have to say.
I don't see it, so but I'll trust that somewhere out there it's there. That's good.
That's
Yes.
good.
Fine, no problem. So yeah, that's kind of the thought is I want to do some more of that like walking around at the tournament, showing stuff off, and do we show the matches and embarrass ourselves? Maybe not, or maybe we do and let the viewer decide who dropped the team, who let the team down. Who knows? I don't.
It's gonna be awful.
It's really bad.
People are going, damn, Woolie should really dump Reggie and team with someone else.
It feels very bad. It's not good, I saw someone say more table lords.
Oh, that's complicated.
You want to field this one?
It requires a lot of setup to like get a venue going, to have the setup and people playing, and then learn the game. Woolie needs to learn how it works and then explain it in a digestible fashion.
It's so hard to set up, man.
Yeah.
And I'm also not.
It's super fun.
It is, but I'm not like super tabletop dude. So like I also struggle, and I have to then feign confidence to like teach everybody else, and so it's rough. If it's possible, we'll make it happen. / if other people can guide the hips in those situations, I mean, Foxcade with the Yu-Gi-Oh was a good example.
Yeah.
But in terms of putting the camera in a new place and setting up this situation to have a group of people, I know it sucks. You just want it to work.
Yeah.
You just wish it worked, and you wish that you had an easy way to know how to play all the games and make it a fun thing to do. What's easy to do, of course, are the games that are like easy to explain, that don't have all the cool in-depth character building. They'll just pick up and play like stuff that you can get at the board game bar.
Yeah.
But
Randolph.
Exactly.
Shout outs.
But it's almost like, do you stream a night of that? I mean, you could, it's possible. Anyway, that's more up in the air because of the ability to set it up, and I'm trying to make sustainable changes that I think we can manage while y'all hear Punch Baby crying in the background. Cool. So that's kind of the thought. I saw someone say that your volume is too loud now. I cranked you up last time because folks said you were too quiet.
Oh.
But are we currently unbalanced?
How's it going?
I can make a
Should I
quick
speak
adjustment.
louder? Should I speak softer?
No, it's fine.
I'm good, right?
Okay. Cool. All right, thank you. Yeah. So that's kind of the thought. I guess we were touching on it. So, hey, Min, that would be the decent place to be like, this is what's going on with the channel, and here are some of the upcoming changes. And stay tuned for more. Oh yeah, we got to do like thumbnail faces too from now on.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, exactly. Just here, look. Can you just get like Reggie mid like can you get like with the tongue at the top of the like right? Just it's about to
Off the pop.
just powering it up, like ka.
Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah, perfect. There you go. Hey YouTube, welcome. This is what's going on when the game is not up, taking up the rest of the screen.
Yeah, now you know.
I apologize.